Welcome back, guys, to episode 4 of Full Draw, the series, Return to the Wild. You guys ready to watch some films? Alright. First film on the lineup tonight is All In, from Idaho filmmakers Way Up West, Stephen and Jess Locker. Go by now. The second film in the lineup tonight is from Higher Calling Adventures and their film, Year of First. Enjoy the show, guys? All right, let's get started, boys. Enjoy the show.
Shooting my bow if you couldn't tell. Anyway, we are gonna play some films for you, but Full Draw is not only about films. We got a bunch of stuff to give away. So don't take my word for it. Check out this right now. We're giving all this away. Every $20 you spend at fulldrawfilmtour.com will get you 1 entry for the giveaways. There's more details in the link below. Check it out.
We've been prepping for this physically, mentally, me emotionally.
In the military, we're trained to control our emotions.
Elk hunting's a dang marathon, that's for dang sure.
Becomes really real when you see that helicopter fly away and go over the ridge. I mean, you're here. What you packed, what you prepared for, is what you got.
For me, they're all dead. But we want to take a look and see if he's the one. About 200 yards from me. We're about the same elevation. I'm gonna bend down. Did everything right, just didn't connect. Good job, guys.
Out here, smooth is being redefined, not by nature, but by those who bend nature to their will. It's how a bow delivers calm in the shot, when nerves are raw and adrenaline feeds on a constant drip. It's achieving perfect balance for a shot that feels fluid, yet solid, quiet, but devastating. These are not just improvements, these are industry high watermarks. This is the all-new Ventum and Carbon RX-5.
2011 was a significant year. It's undeniable that it was the end of life as I knew it.
I've always had art.
Every Nevadan takes pride in the battle-born aspect.
There are people that I have on my mind all the time.
If my wife is watching this, I love you, babe, I'm gonna be okay.
It's not all roses. It's not all peaches. Sometimes it sucks too.
I heard a noise. It sounded like high frequency. Then I looked. Black.
We're coming in.
It was cool to come on a sheep hunt, be with my father.
I love having the connectivity from start to finish.
I know a lot of people say they love whitetail hunting, but it's literally all I do.
It's like I can still hear him chanting my name. We need somebody to clean up some puke in the auditorium.
You kind of get in a zone and I start going. And I don't want to stop until it's perfect.
I'm Stephen Lauder.
And I'm Jess Lauder, and we're Way Up West Outdoors. We started our company about 2.5 years ago with a few intentions: to share our lessons learned in the woods, to motivate others to get out and train for the hills, and to share our adventure as a husband-wife hunting duo. With a newfound love for filming and editing our hunts, we want to bring the adventures back to life on screen for viewers to experience the ups and downs right along with us.
You're about to watch our film, All In, where we go to Utah for a general early archery mule deer tag. We're prepared for a 12-day backpack hunt, and it's kind of a roller coaster, so buckle up.
Enjoy!
Here at the trailhead, about 5 in the morning. Got about 6 miles and got about 4,000 feet of elevation to gain to get to camp. We were here last year. Last time we had to come in and out. This time we're coming in for 12 days. So packs are pretty heavy and full of food. We're gonna have a nice long sweaty hike up to get to camp. Opening day was 2 days ago, so as soon as we get up there, we'll be starting to hunt.
It's like 10 a.m. and we've got about 800 feet to go, and it's pretty steady from here on out. It's just been a grind for almost 5 hours straight. We've been prepping for this physically, mentally, me emotionally, all summer, spring, and it pays off tenfold, but man, it is just one foot in front of the other. Just grind it out. That's what gets you there.
Well, I finally made it to camp.
Straight noon. Set our camp up and
see how it goes.
Fill water up and get the sweat out of my eyeballs.
Go look for some deer.
Yep.
Alright, we're headed over to the glassing point. It's about 2:30, so we're gonna go sit there the rest of the day and just glass away.
And Steven's up first since I killed a buck last year, so I'm gonna be on the spotter and my new binos. just found our first bucks of the trip, and then Steven just spotted another deer where they went and bedded. So we're gonna keep tabs on them and wait for this buck in the trees to show himself. Hopefully he's a good one.
Game plan for the morning. Come back here, find out where those bucks decide to go, and hopefully be able to put a stalk on. When we found them today, they were bedded way up on the ridge. Maybe just 50 yards from the top, which would be perfect. We're gonna head back to camp right now and go eat some dinner. Be back here at daybreak and glass some more bucks up. So we found that 4-point from last night, but they decided to be jerks, and they headed up and over the ridge. I'm gonna hike up to the top here, and I'm gonna look across to see if I can find them again. So I'm just about around. I'm gonna poke my head up to see if that buck is still there. I can see him as long as he doesn't go anywhere. It might work out. As mule deer hunting goes, I stalked all the way down here. I lost sight of them for about an hour and a half, and they're gone.
Morning number 3.
We're gonna put our face paint on, grab our bows and our packs, and we're gonna go hike down and see if we can find this buck below camp.
Those deers aren't even gonna know I hit them. Today did not go as planned.
I'm just glass for a second.
Me?
Yeah, you. Alright, day 4.
We'll kill a buck deer, okay?
Well, today didn't work out quite as planned.
It's morning of day 5. We had 5 bucks appear out of nowhere. Like, I have no clue where they came from, haven't seen these bucks before. 3 shooters, 1 really nice buck. How's that looking? Well, that did not go as planned. Seems to be the trend of our trip so far.
That's a big bear.
Day 6. This morning we turned up a buck. Looks like he put himself in a good position for me to go try to get him killed.
Go get him, babe.
Way up there. That did not work out. I guess that's what happens when you go in on a blind stalk.
We've been in this basin for 7 days now. Let me introduce you to what we've been eating for every morning so far. It's granola, protein, high-fat powdered milk, a little bit of water.
We are making a hard decision. We are going to completely pull camp and move. 6 full days of hunting. We have had 0 good stalking opportunities. It's a tough decision, but we're gonna roll the dice. Next time we put these packs on our back, there's gonna be meat and or antlers. Well, I mean, there has to be antlers.
We made it to our new campsite.
Barely. Barely made it.
All right, I gotta get some behind some glass. Got a whole bunch of new country to look at.
did some glassing tonight. Found a shooter buck. He's a 4x3. It's about as wide as his ears. We're gonna get eyes on him first thing in the morning, and hopefully he puts himself in a stockable position. Morning of day 8. We're in our new camp location, and Steven found a pretty nice buck last night, so we're gonna see if we can't turn him up this morning and hope that he makes a mistake and he can go put a stock on him, and yeah, that would be ideal. Day 8.
There's 3 shooters in that group. 2 solid 4 points and 1 3x4. Hopefully we can figure out where they bed. I'm gonna go put a stock on them. Go put an arrow through his pump house. We watched him go into kind of a meadow and disappear behind some trees and never really come out. So I'm hoping that's where they are. It's kind of flat. I'm a little nervous that they might be bedded and facing all directions, but I'm gonna start working my way over there and get above them and then relocate them. Jess is gonna stay on the glass and make sure they don't poke out on me somewhere. It's been a long trip. This is the first probably good opportunity we have, so hopefully I can capitalize on it.
Had a second to let the adrenaline calm down. I know he was face downhill and he was quartered away, and I could say the shot was probably in the back of the ribs. So quartered away, back of the ribs. I'm feeling pretty good about that. So we're blood tracking now. Looks like the phone scope video that Jess got, the arrow stuck in his left side and it didn't pass through. And as far as we can tell in the entire video, the arrow's still in him. Shot broke good. I remember seeing a mark on the back of his ribs as he ran away. But we'll see. We'll see what happened. Oh, rough night. We got a little bit down on the blood trail, but it got real dark and we were starting to have trouble kind of keeping track of where we were and where we were going. So we decided to call it a night, come get dinner, come sleep in the tent, and go back tomorrow morning and continue the search. Don't like coming back to camp for the night and going back in the morning. Hopefully we can go back in the morning and pick up where we left off and have some sunlight, figure out where we're going and find him. Well, next downturn, woke up just as we woke up this morning, it started raining. The radar doesn't say it's going to last very long, but it's raining a decent amount right now. Ooh. There's some lightning. So that's unfortunate. Hopefully it doesn't rain. Hopefully it doesn't. I don't know what to say anymore. We just found the buck. So the next morning he went 150 yards. Heard him crash. It was day 8 yesterday, and it's been rough not getting opportunities. with the direction of my lovely wife. She directed me, kind of kept me on the bucks as they moved, and I was able to get on them. And this buck was broadside at 66 yards, and I let one fly, and we weren't getting much of a blood trail last night. It looked till about 10 o'clock, and then we were just kind of getting lost in the dark of where we were going. So we decided to call it a night and come back in the daylight. I'm working up the hill here, looking for my arrow, and I turn around and I can see him laying in the bottom, dead, facing the opposite direction. So you know he just went down hard.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh. Good job, Poop.
Big bulls need big country. I'm talking about wild rivers, desolate peaks, high basins, and wide open valleys. Places where bulls can chase cows, drink fresh mountain water, and bugle into the void. This is elk country. Our public lands give all of us the opportunity to discover our own adventure. Whether it's your first hunt or your 100th hunt, we own this place. I'm Brad Brooks from Argali, and these are my public lands. Let's all do our part to support the companies and the organizations that are protecting the future of our elk hunting heritage.
Under the age of 2 or have someone traveling under the age of 2 and are active duty military members, thank you for your service. You're welcome aboard as well.
You should fasten your seatbelt, place the button to the buckle. Tight by pulling on the strap and the buckle by lifting on the top. Keep your seatbelt fastened lower tight and remain in your seat when the seatbelt sign is on.
Hello everyone, my name is Kevin Bunce and I'm one of the members of Higher Calling Adventures. So let me just tell you a little bit about who we are. We were founded in 2018 and Cheyenne McElderry brought Greg Wiggins and myself together with the idea that we would be 3 hunting partners and we'd get to hunt together and put video content together for YouTube and Higher Calling Adventures Instagram page and things like that. And so I'll just tell you a little bit about myself. Like I said, my name is Kevin Bunce, and I'm a husband and a dad here in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho area, and I have a business here that allows me the freedom to, in my schedule and finances, to get out and do what I love to do, which is elk hunt. And I love, as far as elk hunting goes, I love to call, I love to bugle, and that's kind of the style that we do. We bugle all day long looking for a bull to play, and once they respond, we move in and go to work. And so I'll tell you a little bit about Greg Wiggins next. So Greg Wiggins, also family man, husband and a dad. He runs a power plant in northeastern Washington, and that's what he does every day. So if you're looking for Greg during work, that's what he would be doing. Greg's a great elk hunting partner, and we nicknamed him the Billy Goat. And basically because he, you know, if you need to send someone to the top of the hill to get air flighted out and get cell phone service, we send Greg. And you put Greg and I together, elk hunting, and we need a chaperone because we're gonna hike and do things that we shouldn't be doing with our legs. But it's always fun. It's a great elk hunting partner. He's a great caller, great bugler. Everything about him as a hunter is just enjoyable to be around. I'll tell you a little bit about Cheyenne McKeldry, who brought me and Greg together. Cheyenne was our mutual friend, and so I've known Cheyenne for 20 some years now. He's the best man at my wedding. Awesome elk caller. He's a pastor down in Plummer, Idaho. He's also a husband and a father. Just a great dude, really, really funny. A lot of people don't know that about Cheyenne, but he is hilarious, and he's always doing stuff in the elk woods to crack us up, and he says things that are just hilarious, does things that are just absolutely funny. He's very enjoyable to be around, and he's just a great caller, good bugler, good cow caller. He always seems to bring the bulls in, and you know, that's the one thing about Cheyenne is like, he has a knack of just saying what the bulls want to hear, and he has a good feel for that. Great elk hunting partner, and that's who we are. So we're just three guys. We love the Lord. We love elk hunting. We want to put it on video. We hope you enjoy this year's film. It means a lot to us. If you could give us a like on Instagram and Facebook, also come and subscribe to our YouTube channel where we're going to be releasing more hunting videos. We hope you, like I said, we hope you enjoy this year's film. We'll see you guys on social media. Take care.
First days are sheep. I pick. Yeah, you're up.
Dude, class move. Let's go over and see what Kevin's doing. Take him a little coffee. See what's happening. We got your frapp cappuccino. Super whip. What's happening?
Good morning.
Morning. Awesome. What are we doing today?
We are elk hunting. Elk hunting.
It's opening day.
It's opening day.
Place is looking about like mine. This is base camp. This is the way it works.
So, you know, somehow I ended up here without my food.
We got no food.
No snacks. I got like sandwiches and stuff, but I got no snacks.
So I gotta go make an emergency snack bag.
So I have an issue.
What's going on?
It's a pretty big issue. I forgot the jelly. So I have no jelly, peanut butter jelly, and then my.
Is today your first day at elk camp?
It's first day at elk camp. And then my ham. I had 2 packages. One to put in the freezer, and one I don't have a clue where I put. It's all I got is a solid brick of ham. So I need to either borrow some lunch meat or some jelly so I can have sandwiches.
Cheyenne, I have jelly and I have thawed lunch meat, so you can have both.
Sweet.
So let's go get you hooked up, buddy.
All right.
Thanks, Dad.
You know, every time I hear that word dad, it just puts a smile on my face. I get to thinking about my boys and how much fun that's been and a blessing to have children. And can't help but think about childhood and my dad and all the adventures that he took me on. And I shared a lot of firsts with my dad. This year, it was a year of firsts. And it got started with a bear hunt that I took my son on. He's a decent bear. This is my first bear I've ever shot at. Another chapter in the year of first. First bull at home. Woo! It's a spike, and I am so happy. I am so happy. It was the first time that I took a buck on the last day of the season. As my first bugle of the season broke the still of the morning, my ears began searching for the distant bugle that responded to my call.
It sounded over here somewhere.
It was opening day, and I had located my first bull of the season.
Nothing. But he's over here somewhere. That next hump. Right there, right there.
See any blood? Did everything right, just didn't connect. That happens if you archery hunt long enough, you're gonna miss. It was just low. We'll go back, find my clean miss, I'm sure.
So we were thinking miss the whole time, and Greg comes up. We couldn't find the arrow. We've been looking for about 20 minutes, and we got big time blood.
Weather ain't working for us.
Hurricane something or other's coming in. You got blood still?
Right there is the last. It's going in. Dude! Oh! Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Oh!
Solo hunt with the cameraman.
Man, dude, we did it. Had great blood right up for he bugled after I hit him. Blood was getting less and less.
We didn't like it.
We got trees
falling down.
We've been talking about this being just the whole year, a year first for us. And
Praise the Lord, man.
oh my goodness. Let's go put our hands on him.
Bull down, baby.
Let's go put our hands on him. Are you kidding me? It's been a year. I lost my dad last year to cancer. The first buck that I've got since I lost my dad. The year first had nothing to do with punching tags and taking animals. It was really about the grieving and loss that goes along with losing somebody that you love. Circle of life, I guess. But I miss him terribly. It's that first call you make to Ma to celebrate the harvest. I got my bull.
That one's for Pop.
That was for Dad. It's the first hunt you go on without your lifelong hunting partner. It's a new anniversary day that you'll never forget. Fire! You know, it was such a surprise at how quickly things happened with Dad. It was 31 days from the time he was diagnosed to his passing. And I'll never forget, you gave me a call and we were praying and having a good conversation. And you said, hey, I know you'd be there for me if it was my dad.
See, what we didn't know is that just 5 days later, our oldest son would commit suicide.
Suicide is tragically lonely and painful to go through. It is something no one really wants to talk about. As we made this journey as a family, we realized that our faith in God, friendships, and family would be the foundation of survival for us emotionally. That first Thanksgiving without our son was hard. That first Christmas with an empty stocking. And that first birthday with no one to blow out the candles. And that first trip to his grave. As these chapters come in this year of firsts, nothing but God can overcome this grief. And as friends, and during this season in life, we had a story to tell.
Dad's got the camera, a gun.
Huh?
I got the shooting stick. And what do you got, Jalen?
Huh?
I got everything. What do you got? You got the turkey fan? Sweet.
My dad taught me to love the outdoors, and hunting is my heritage. As a young boy, spending fall in the woods with my dad was a sweet time in my life. Now as a father, sharing those special times with our children is even better. As the season progressed, the emotions of no punch tags late into the year loomed in my mind, and Justin's passing made the season even harder. I really wanted to harvest a mature whitetail with my bow during Idaho's rifle season. Doing so, though, has been no easy task. See, Idaho is not really known for its bow hunting for whitetails. So as October came to a close, Cheyenne and I set up our tree stands and we set out to do some whitetail hunting. The agony of a missed shot is brutal. You start second guessing yourself and even your next shot. I spent the last year second guessing many things in life as a dad. This year had been very hard and emotional. I felt like I was meant to miss. But you have to keep trying. You have to forget that last arrow and move on to the next one. Because You never know what blessings will walk right in front of you.
Oh my goodness. I can't believe that just happened. Oh my goodness. A shot missed at 40 yards. And then he came in closer. Oh my goodness. He's such a nice buck. I didn't even want to go hunting this year. I just had such a hard time struggling with grief and just finding joy in life again. And as the season got closer, I decided I just needed to get out and do what I do, which is hunt, be outside. And the season's been hard. I didn't shoot a spring bear, didn't shoot a spring turkey, didn't even draw my bow back during September, and just encounter after encounter after encounter just didn't pan out. So here we are, rifle season. I was finally able to shoot my first fall bear ever with my bow, and I was able to shoot a muzzleloader elk with my muzzleloader. First time I've ever done that. And it's my first mature buck with my bow. And I am so stoked. And I am so excited. Because the year first is hard. And a hard hunting season makes it harder. And I want to go put my hands on it. Let's go.
The year of first is really about the emotions you go through after losing someone that you love. About that first year managing through the anniversaries and traditions like hunting season without them. It's about the gift we were given when we love someone so much that it hurts just to remember.
I never realized the gift that Dad gave me by taking me hunting as a young boy. It was more than a pastime and a hobby. It was life-learned lessons that he passed on through a family tradition. And even though my heart aches for one last hunt with Dad, I'm looking forward to new firsts spent with my sons.
You said, yeah, these two pieces.
more proud of CJ. I mean, he means the world to me, and I couldn't ask for a better son. Absolutely. You know that, right?
Your support of Outfitters for Hope is giving so much more than a dream come true. For children who have endured today but live uncertain of what awaits tomorrow, we give real, tangible hope. We give them a reason to push through the next treatment, the next steps. It's their reason, specific to their passion, their personality, and the desire of their heart. For those whom God has blessed with the ability to give, let us embrace these children as though they are our very own. Together, we are changing lives one family and one child at a time. On behalf of all of us at Outfitters for Hope, thank you for your generosity, your support, and your faithful prayers.
Again, a big part of Full Draw Film Tour is all about giving back. From its inception, we've always had a charity we want to help raise funds for, and this year's no different. We've chose Outfitters for Hope this year.
Full Draw fans, all of you in here included, have raised over $170,000 over the years for nonprofits. Give yourself a hand. I'm going to give away a Joe Pilcher original art piece. You get to choose the species that he makes, and you get to keep the original. So, pretty awesome artwork. There's been a few up here, examples, but yeah, we'd love to have the support. It goes 100% back to the kids to fund their trips. Also, Outfitters for Hope is always looking for new children to apply for tags with them. So they're looking for, if you know someone that might qualify, have them check out outfittersforhope.org.
To get entered, make sure you scan the code right here, or there's a link in the description below.